Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm testing out the Makeup Revolution Molten Body Glows, and I do have two of these. I have the bronze one and the rose gold one. They also do have a gold one as well that is available, but on the swatches it did look quite pale, which is the reason why I got these two. And these look really cute. So as you can see, they do remind me of the Fenty Beauty ones, and I really want to test those out. However, I am not spending £50 on a body glow because I don't know how often I'm going to use it. And when Makeup Revolution put these on their Instagram, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and test this out and see how good it is, because apparently the Fenty Beauty one is amazing, but these ones are so much more affordable. These do retail for £15, and then I also purchased the body brush as well, which is this one right here, and this retails for £8, but I did get 20% off. You do get 20% off if you buy the brush and then also one of the body glows together. But I am also going to be testing out the brush as well, and I'm going to be using it along with these two. So if you're new to my channel and you enjoy this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, and also make sure to hit the bell icon just so you're notified every time I upload a new video. So like I mentioned, when Makeup Revolution had these on their Instagram, I saw them and I was like, I am going to buy those. I'm going to test them out and see how they are, because everyone's raving about the Fenty Beauty one, and Makeup Revolution are known to do some dupes that are really affordable, and I thought these ones would be pretty good to try out because it is getting to summer now, and apparently everyone is loving body glows. I've never used body glows before. I have used an Illuminizer from Becca before, and it's the opal one that I do have. It looks really nice when I'm pale, but when I'm tanned it looks very light, because it is a very pale one. When I was looking at the swatches, the gold one did look very pale and it did remind me of the opal, but then when I was looking on the website it did say that that one was for medium skin tones, and to me it looked like that it was for very fair skin tones. So I did pick up these two because these two did look like the best match for me, and as you can see they do actually look quite a lot darker in person than they do on the swatches, but to be honest they do look really beautiful. I'm hoping that this one's not going to be super dark on me, but I do have a light self tan on at the moment, so I feel like this might be pretty good and it might give me a nice glow and a bit more of a deeper tan. And then this one looks like it's going to work really well with my fake tan, then also when I'm pale. It looks really nice, however I'm hoping that it's not going to have a massive pink tint to it and make it look like I'm sunburned if I go outside. So we'll put these on my collarbones and also on my shoulders, and I'm going to go outside and show you what they look like. I'm also going to show you what they look like in front of a window, just so you can see what it looks like in natural lighting by a window, and then also from studio lights as well, because I know that sometimes we test out products and they look different in studio lights to what they do in natural light. And on the website it says the Revolution Molten Body Glow Body Bronzer is a gorgeous liquid illuminator that will transform regular skin into a divine high shine bronze. A beautiful body lava that will blend in effortlessly with the Revolution body brush. Glide onto the collarbones, shoulders, arms and legs. Don't layer, use sparingly to avoid stickiness. Want a healthy looking glow? Add a small amount to your favourite foundation or apply a small amount to your fingertips and gently pat onto your cheekbones and under the brow. Available in 3 shades. Pink is most suitable for light medium skin tones. Gold is suited for medium to dark skin tones, and warm bronze is for dark to deep dark skin tones. So hopefully the rose gold one isn't going to be too light, and hopefully the bronze one isn't going to be too dark. So I am hopeful that they are going to work out really well. Also it does say to not use a lot of this to make sure that it's not sticky, and that's something with the Fenty Beauty ones. Loads of people have been saying that they are really sticky. Also with Fenty Beauty they are vegan. The only difference is the new one that she's brought out, that one's not vegan because it does have carmine in it, and that one, if you don't know what it is basically beetles that are ground up to make the red pigment, and a lot of cosmetics brands do use it. Also they do say on here that they have a coconut and pineapple fragrance, which is perfect for summer, and that is something that I absolutely love, so hopefully it's not going to be overpowering. I'm really excited to try these out. I am going to try them on my collarbone and also on my shoulders. I'm also going to do what Rihanna did and do pretty much exactly the same as when she was doing her body lavas. I'm going to put them on my shoulders and I'm going to do it in the same motion that she did. I'm also going to take down my top a little bit because I do have straps here, but it's also an off the shoulder one, so I'm just going to take these straps and put them down just so you can see what it looks like, and I'm really excited to try these out. Hopefully they're going to go really well, and like I mentioned, I've never tried one of these out before, so we're going to see how they go. So as you can see, I have taken my straps down. I am still wearing a top, so I know that at the moment it looks like I'm not wearing a top on camera, but I can promise you that I really am. So this is what it looks like with absolutely no product on. All I've done is do my fake tan yesterday. I haven't got any moisturiser or anything like that on, so we're going to try one of them on one side and then the other one on the other side and see how they go. So I'm also going to take the brush out of here. I really hate packaging when I'm trying to film a video, and I haven't taken it out because it does have the sticky things on the side and it really doesn't want to come out, so there we go. And the brush is also cruelty free and vegan as well, which is something that I love. So that's what it looks like on the packaging. So already you can see that a couple of the bristles are already out of there, so that's something that I'm hoping isn't going to be happening when I'm going to use this, because you can see that there is a couple of bristles coming out there, and then you can also see some of them at the top sort of coming up. So I'm not too sure if you can see that, but I will try and zoom in as much as I can so you can see. So Yeah, some of the bristles are coming up, so I'm hoping that it's not going to be molting everywhere, because that's not something that you want, for you to put this on and then it sticks to all of the body oil, and yeah, that's something that's a little bit annoying. But it does feel really nice and soft. It feels absolutely beautiful. Also, you can see on here that you do have the shorter end, and you do also have it tapered at the top right there, and I feel like that's probably going to be the best thing for me to get into the collarbone. I can put my collarbone right in there, also I can put my shoulder right in there as well, so I feel like this is a really good thing. But this honestly feels so nice and soft, and also like the packaging. I love the fact that you have the really big handle on here, so it is easier for you to glide it on. So the first one I'm going to apply is a rose gold one, and I'm not going to put a lot on. I'm pretty much just going to put one pump on my shoulder, because I don't want it to go sticky, and that's what it said, to not use a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to do one pump on my shoulder. So it looks like that. So it does look really beautiful, but like I said, I'm really hoping that I'm not going to end up having a pink shoulder, and I'm just going to buff this in. And this is basically what Rihanna did when she did her testing out of her body lavas, so I'm pretty much doing exactly the same, because I'm hoping that it's going to be applying the same, and you should apply it the same way. This actually smells beautiful. This smells tropical. It smells like summer. I'm literally going to be smelling my shoulder all day. It just smells so nice. So this is what it looks like, and I do have a bit of a pink tint on there. I'm hoping that it is going to go down, and I'm hoping that I'm not going to look like that, have sunburn in natural lighting. So that is something that is really going to be worrying me. But I'm just going to buff it out as much as I can. And you will find that a little goes a very long way, because I only use one pump and I can pretty much spread it all the way around, and I could actually spread it even more. But that just looks so beautiful. I'm just looking at my viewfinder, so if you do notice me not looking in the camera, I am looking at my viewfinder. But that is so pretty. That is so nice, honestly. Oh, I love that. And you can see a massive difference through my shoulders. So this one I have absolutely no product on. Then this one I have the rose gold one. This is so beautiful. I can see why people use these all the time for summer, because it just looks so pretty, and it just gives me a really nice glow. And it's not too overpowering, it's not too pink or anything like that. And the fragrance, I can still smell the fragrance. The fragrance smells so good. So that is something that I really do like that they've added in there. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. So no product, and then the rose gold one. And like I mentioned, that's just one pump, and it did quite a lot on there. So I feel like I could probably move it around a lot more. I'm not going to try it out on my legs today. I'm just going to try it on the top half so we can see what it looks like. But that just looks so pretty. So what I'm going to do is apply half a pump to my collarbone, because obviously my collarbone isn't super big. So I'm just going to apply it on the brush, because obviously I can't see what it looks like in person. I'm looking down and I can't even see my collarbone. So I'm going to do half a pump on there, and then we're going to add this on here. And I think I might go a little bit lower as well, just because I feel like half a pump is probably quite a lot on there. So far I have noticed that none of the bristles have come out, which is good, because it looks like that some of them are about to come out. The brush feels so nice and soft on the skin. It doesn't feel like it's rubbing or anything like that. It just feels really nice and soft, and it blends this out really well. So I am really liking the brush with this at the moment. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. Nothing on this side, and then the pink one on this side. So nothing, rose gold, and yeah, I am looking quite pink in the monitor, but hopefully in natural light it isn't going to be picking this up. So I'm going to go ahead and use the bronze one on the other side, and we'll see how it looks, see if it is too dark, see if you get as much shimmer as with the pink one. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it to this side. So again, I'm just going to take one pump, and that is what that looks like. So that looks really beautiful. Honestly, if you have very deep skin tones, this is going to look stunning on you. The other one's going to look stunning anyway, but this one is just going to look perfect. So this currently looks like it is way too dark. But we're going to buff it out and see if we can make it work. This again smells really, really beautiful. The fragrance is exactly the same as the other one, so that's something that I love. I love the fact that they've done that. I hate trying to buff in with my left hand because I am right-handed, so it's feeling really awkward me trying to buff it in this way. But that just looks really nice. It gives me even more of a glow, so if I do want to look like I have more of a tan, I would just put this on, and it looks so good. So it doesn't look too dark at the moment. I don't know if you can see it on the viewfinder, but in person it doesn't look too dark. It looks really nice and glowy. I don't feel like it looks as glowy as the rose gold one, as you can see, but this one obviously has a different undertone, so it looks like it goes really well with my fake tan. But this just looks so nice. This one still looks really pink in the camera, but it just looks so good. So I've buffed this one out, And I'm going to go ahead and do exactly the same with the collarbone. So I'm just going to apply half of a pump. The fragrance of this really reminds me of one of the Victoria's Secret body sprays that I have. It also really reminds me of this body spray that I have from Hollister that literally smells like summer. So the fragrance is really good. I do feel like that you won't need to wear perfume or body spray if you wear this, because it's not too overpowering, but you can still smell it. Like, I can smell it now while I'm rubbing it on, and I'm not smelling right by my shoulder. So I think that both of them are buffed out as much as they can do, and I think that they both look absolutely beautiful in the viewfinder, also in person. They look really good. This one obviously looks quite light and it looks really glowy. I really do like it. I think it looks really pretty. And then this one looks like I have more of a tan on, and it just looks really nice and healthy. This one seems to be more glowy than this side, but they also don't feel sticky, and I think the reason why they don't feel sticky is because I only used one pump on here, then half a pump on the rest. I think if you were to use loads of pumps like Rihanna did when she used her body lava, and like what I've seen some of the reviews of people using that have done, I feel like that if you use a lot of it then it will go sticky. But this, it doesn't feel sticky at all. It just feels really nice. So yeah, I am really liking it, and I feel like it looks really beautiful, and I think that this is probably going to be a really good thing for me to use in summer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go outside and show you what it looks like. Then I'm also going to show you in front of a window so you can see what it looks like as well, because I know that in natural lighting and in studio lights things can look slightly different. So we're going to go ahead and show you what it looks like in different lighting. And this is what the body glows look like in front of a window. So this one is a rose gold one and this one is the bronze one. So as you can see, it does have a little hint of pink, but in natural lighting it doesn't look pink at all, and I feel like it looks a little bit red at the moment just because obviously I have buffed it out with a brush. But this is what the rose gold one looks like, so it looks really nice, and I feel like it looks really good. And then this side is obviously the bronze one. As you can see, it is quite dark compared to the rose gold one, and it does make me look like I have more of a tan going on, and I could see myself just putting this all over my body, and I just feel like that they look really good even in natural lighting, and in the studio lights it looks really good. So I'm going to show you what it looks like outside. So this is what they look like in natural lighting. So I am outside in my garden, so you can see that this is the rose gold one and then this one is a bronze one. So in natural lighting they don't look really crazy with the colours, they look really good, and this one obviously you can see is still a little bit red, but this side looks really nice and it doesn't look really pink or anything like that. This one doesn't look too dark, but they both look really nice in natural lighting. So this, like I mentioned, I'm outside in my back garden and they look really good, so I'm really happy with the way that they look. So I'm just showing you what the body glows look like in 3 different lights, and it looks so beautiful in all the lights, and they look so nice and glowy. They don't look oily, and as you can see in all of them, they do look very different in natural light as they do in studio lighting. So in the studio lighting you can see that this one looks very pink, and then in the studio lighting as well you can see that this one actually looks quite dark compared to the rest of my fake tan. But in natural lighting, when I'm outside, they look really good and they work really well. This one I'm happier with in natural lighting, and this one I'm happier with in the studio lighting. I do feel like that they look really nice. I feel like they look really glowy. They don't look oily. They're not sticky or anything like that. I have had this on for about 15-20 minutes, and I also put my straps back up as well just so we can see if there is any colour transfer or if you do need to wait a little bit longer for it to dry. And looking at it now, I can see that there is a little tiny bit of colour transfer. There's not really a super amount on there, but this is white, so it will show up anything, which is the reason why I decided to put this back up. And then on the other side you can see that there is quite a lot of transfer from this one, so I feel like that you do need to wait for it to dry a little bit more just before you do get dressed, or if you are wearing off the shoulder things, or if you are already clothed and you're wearing something quite dark, then this will probably work out really well because it won't transfer obviously on dark clothes. So if you are going to put this on before you get dressed, make sure that you wait a little bit longer for it to dry. So I did wait probably about 10-15 minutes for it to dry, and it still transferred a little bit, so make sure that it is completely dry before you do get dressed. There's no transfer on my fingers either from it, so it does feel really nice. It looks really good, and like I mentioned, in natural lighting it looks beautiful, and then in studio lighting it looks beautiful as well, and I feel like I'm going to be wearing this a lot throughout summer. Also with the fragrance, it is absolutely stunning, so I know for a fact that when I wear this I'm not going to need to wear body spray or perfume. It's not overpowering, but you can smell it, and it smells exactly like fruit. It smells exactly like summer. So if that's something that you don't like and you don't like those type of fragrances, then you're probably not going to like the scent of this, but honestly it just smells really beautiful and I really do like it. So now that I've tested these out, I'm going to go ahead and let you know how I feel about these. So overall I do really like these and I definitely think they're worth the money. If you do want to try Fenty Beauty out but you don't want to spend about £50 on a body glow, then I definitely recommend checking these out because they are really good. It might not illuminate you as much as a Fenty Beauty one, but this still illuminates really, really nicely. It gives me a really nice glow and I love the way that it looks. I feel like both of these work really well on my skin tone, so if you do have like medium skin tone, these will work out really well for you. I do wish that I picked up the gold one. However, like I mentioned when looking at swatches, it does look more silver and it does look a lot lighter, and that one is supposed to work for medium to dark skin tones, but these two work really well. This one definitely, if you are very, very fair or if you're any lighter than I am, don't pick this up because it is gonna look quite dark on you and you do need to blend it in quite a lot for it to not make it look like that you are very dark right here. But for me it looks like I have a really nice self tan and a really nice glowy self tan, so if you are about my skin tone, this will probably work out really well for you. And if you do have a deep skin tone, this is going to look absolutely beautiful on you. This is going to be the perfect shade for you and I really like it on me, but honestly if you do have a deep skin tone it is going to look so good. And then this one, which is a rose gold one, I do really like this. I feel like I have more of a glow with this one than I do with a bronzing one, and don't be scared of this because it does look pink in here. It's not going to look pink if you go natural light. That's something that I was worried about. I was worried that it was going to turn out and make me look like I was sunburned because it was going to be pink and it was going to be red and things like that, but it didn't even look like that. It just looked like it had a really nice glow and you can't really see the pink on there. It just has a really nice shimmer and it just looks so good, so I really do like it. Like I mentioned with the scent is so good. The packaging, I love the packaging. It's really sturdy, it's glass. Also with the lids as well, the lids are absolutely beautiful and it's rose gold and they are really thick as well, so you know that they're not going to fall off and get damaged or anything like that. I also like the fact that they have a pump as well because it is just so easy to put on. If it didn't have a pump, I feel like it would probably be really bad and just go everywhere, so I do like the fact that they have the pump because then you can work out how much that you're going to put on here. I do only recommend putting probably one pump on your shoulder and then working it around as much as you can, just because like on the website it can start to be really sticky and it didn't feel sticky when I did that amount, so I don't recommend doing any more than that. And it doesn't stick to my clothes either. There was a little bit of transfer, but I feel like I did sort of put my straps up a little bit too early because it didn't have time to dry, and I feel like that I could now get dressed if I put this on. So after about 20 minutes then it dries down properly and then you can get dressed. And now I'm going to talk about the brush, and I really do like this brush. The only thing that annoys me is that it is shedding, so as you can see on the top there, I'm not too sure if you can see, but there is one bit that has just come off and it didn't go on me when I was brushing it on, so I didn't get any of the hairs on me, which is a good thing. But I don't know how long this is going to last for because in the packaging it did have a couple of bristles in there, so that is something that is a bit worrying. I don't know how long it's going to last. Also, as you can see on there as well, there are some bits that are sticking up, so it's not all fully all in there. There's one bit right there that is properly sticking up, so I don't know if that's a hair that's starting to come out, and then there's one here as well, so it is one of those where I'm going to have to see how long it lasts for. But it does feel very nice and soft, and I do like the groove in there because it did get to my shoulder and also to my collarbone really, really easily. I don't recommend it at the moment just because I don't really know how long it's going to last for. Also, if you do have a brush that you know that will work out really well with this, and if there is a brush that is very similar to this that you have, then I definitely recommend trying that out. I would only say to get this if you're not too sure of what brush to use or if you don't have a brush that's spare for you to use it. But it is really good that you get the 20% off if you buy the brush and then also the body glow together. So if you do want to get the two together, then I do recommend getting the 20% off, but I wouldn't really recommend just going and spending the £8 on this on its own because I don't really know if it's worth it at the moment because like I mentioned, not too sure how long it's going to last for. I don't know if it's going to shed everywhere. I can already see right here that there is another bristle right down there that is going to start shedding, so that's just something that I do need to be wary of. So I will let you know, I will do an update and let you know how this goes and let you know if it does shed even more. So overall, I absolutely love the Molten Body Glows from Makeup Revolution. I highly recommend them. They're not sticky and they're just really, really good, and I know for a fact I'm going to be using them throughout the whole of summer because they just look so good, and I feel like this gives me a little bit more of a glow and it makes me look a little bit more healthy as well, and it just looks so nice and put together. And because we are self-isolating at the moment, I feel like it's going to make me look like that I'm going on holiday or I'm going on a tropical island. Even if I'm just having a picnic in my back garden, I feel like it'll look really good. And I might actually end up buying the gold one as well because I do really like them and I really want to see how that one goes as well. But with the brush, like I mentioned, I only recommend picking up if you're not sure what brush that you're going to use or if you do want to get the 20% off. So this is my first impression of the Makeup Revolution Molten Body Glow. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you've tried these out and if you like them, or if you don't, just comment down below to let me know, and make sure that you give this video a very big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.